Folks, welcome to the Head of Bopping Sports Focus. All right, let's start this off with the big time congratulations to the San Francisco Giants. Yes, I had them all the way.
You know, I looked at you when you said that, right?
That is their third title in 5 years.
Good. They turning Verby Yankee-like.
Hey, that's what they're supposed to do. If they got the talent, they got the right management, they're going to do what they do.
That's right.
So big ups to them. And you know what, Kansas City, I hope y'all come back next year because they look like they got a good young team.
Yeah.
Now, one quick announcement. Good job on them East Hartford Hornets. The A team won, the B team won, and one of the C teams won.
All right.
So this weekend at Martin Park, all the B, C, and A are playing for their championship. Now, the A team has a semifinal, but the B and the C, championship game. So get down to Martin Park and support your Hornets.
What is it, Sunday?
This Sunday.
Sorry, I won't be around.
Hell with you. All right. I know why you're not going to be around. That's a good reason why you're not going to be around. So I hope you have a good time on that.
Speaking of the next subject.
Now, speaking of the next subject is Big Ben. What can we say about this young man, this quarterback,
He's finally listened to his offensive coordinator.
Mr. Todd Haley?
Finally.
Just throw the ball. But, you know, there was years where he was throwing the ball, but this has never happened. 6 touchdowns a week now. What is that? 12 in 2 weeks. No quarterback has done that. Not even the great Dan Marino. Not even Brady. Not even Manning. All these great quarterbacks. Fran Tarkenton. None of them. Where if let's say the Steelers end up in the playoffs or whatever, and where would you put Big Ben as far as the all-time greats? Okay, let me put it like this: Is Big Ben a Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
Let's say if he was to get hurt and
he's in.
First ballot, or he'll eventually get in.
He'll get in just on the first ballot just because he's a Steeler and a Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
But that's not what I want to say. Let's move on to Mr. Brady, because I was going to call him the HOE, which he is. But
why?
Because he is.
Okay.
You see what he did to that girl.
Yeah, a couple of them.
Yeah. But hey, Big Ben.
Okay.
He's doing it up. Now let's move on to Mr. Tom Brady. He's another quarterback.
Getting hot at the right time.
He's getting hot after that Kansas City game on Monday Night Football. He has turned it around. Now all of a sudden he's Tom Terrific, Lord Brady again. It's amazing. I wonder what was going on in that locker room for them to play so poorly. Now all of a sudden they're like unstoppable. They beat Mr. Peyton Manning again.
They gelling. Maybe it took a little while for the offensive line to gel.
Yeah. Yeah, that could have been it too. They're getting a little running, but it's Tom just carving up the defense right now. Yeah. Thank you for the fantasy people. The one person in particular who let Tom Brady go, and I picked him up. You wouldn't know who that is, would you, Mr. McIntosh? Alrighty then. Thank you for that individual for letting on the fantasy team for me to get Tom Brady.
I ain't got nothing to say to
you. Tom Brady is lighting it up. So
it doesn't seem but welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We just having a good time talking a little football now. We got the whole NFC East now we got to talk about.
Why?
Because we are NFC East people.
My team on the top.
Not for long.
Now, you say that. Now, Nick Foles is out. Now, do you honestly think that he's out for either the season or 6 weeks?
He's out for the season.
He's out for the season?
6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks?
Yeah, they say it doesn't need surgery, but it's going to need time to heal properly.
That's the season, though. I mean, regular season.
But the worst thing about it is even though it doesn't need surgery, you have to make sure it heals properly before you get him back in. That's going to be fun.
So now you're the Eagle guy. How do you think the Eagles long term is going to fare.
It's not Nick Foles I'm worried about long term. It's DeMarco Ryan.
Now he's another one of the.
That's the
He
most
got
problem.
now. Is he done for the season?
Don't know. They ain't even say they had ACL. They ain't saying about ACL. That's the worry right there because that defense running around
Yeah,
him.
yeah. So they was fortunate enough to get by Houston, and they got the rest of their schedule. Don't know. They do play Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mark Sanchez against Seattle.
that should be interesting.
That's going to be very interesting.
Now let's move on to another quarterback in the NFC East, Mr. Tony Romo. We knew this was coming. Back surgery after last season in the Washington game.
Yep.
Didn't practice at all during the preseason. Played rarely. Having practice days off for practice during the season. So I wonder, did the Cowboys now? Let's hope that Brandon Whedon, that was just a bad game.
Boy haven't won since 2012.
Oh Lord, his career starting record is 5-15, 5-16 now. The Cowboys, did they honestly believe when they was shopping for a backup quarterback to say, you know what, just in case, let's get Brandon Whedon?
Money.
They was sitting there. They was sitting there thinking.
Money.
Well,
Money.
who was gonna get? Who they was gonna get?
Money.
I don't know, but I
The
mean,
one that they let go, and I can't remember his name, the kid that was doing the trick plays on YouTube. When they
Yeah.
let him go, I think he
Yeah.
actually went to Cleveland, didn't he?
he went either to Cleveland. He spent some time in Kansas City. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. They got a young man. His name is Dustin Vaughn, rookie.
Yeah.
He's from I forgot what college he went to in Texas, but big, 6'4", 6'5", can throw. He can make all
He
the
was in
throws.
preseason.
He looked real
Yes.
good in preseason. I hope they give that young man a shot
I hope they do
because
too.
honestly, I know Romo made the trip to London. I don't see him playing, and I know that
Oh, yeah,
was
go
Jerry.
London?
Yeah, they playing Jacksonville.
I still don't see why he keeps opening this track, but that's just me.
That's Jerry Jones saying yes, he will be there. That's to sell.
And gave up his first row, his first class
That's
seat.
what we do for each other.
Gave up his first class. Wanted to give up his wife's first class seat to Tony Romo for the trip.
Amen.
Really?
Really?
He did.
I don't know. The Cowboys are in a little bit of trouble, but I will get to that game later. Let's start NFL Week 10. We got a lot of games on the slate. Before we get to the Cardinals, right quick, are the Cardinals, Arizona Cardinals, best team in the NFL right now?
As of right now, yes.
As of right now. Dom, I know they got the record. Can they lost to Denver, right? Is that their only
They can
loss?
be beat. They
So
can be beat.
They
can be beat.
yeah. I know they pretty much put the Cowboys, they slapped them up.
The biggest thing is, and everyone on NFL AM said the same thing. Would Tony Romo have made the difference? Yes.
Yes, he would have.
Yeah, he would've made the
made the difference in the Philadelphia game, and did the running and all that would have worked out. But let's start off with the Rams and the Cardinals. I think this game is in Arizona.
I give it to the Cardinals. Even though the Rams have momentum with beating
Yeah.
the 49ers. I don't think they're going to stop the Cards.
Cardinals.
Cardinals. I tell you what, I'm taking the Rams. I did not see them going to Frisco. I know the last few years they played tight. Division rival is all on Arizona. I'm taking the Rams all the way. Dolphins at the Lions.
Oh, that's going to be a good game.
That's
going to be a good game.
Yeah. That's amazing.
The
One of the-
Lions are coming off a bye week.
Yep. And
Oh.
Dolphins coming out the shutout of San Diego.
That's going to be a
Will they have a
slobber knocker.
letdown? That's the question. Will the Dolphins have a letdown?
We're going to see. These are two most underrated teams in the whole league right now.
But everyone knows this time of year is when Detroit starts to.
And Miami too. So we going to see.
Oh, this is going to be a good game.
I'm
Which
taking
quarterback?
Detroit.
They playing in Detroit?
It's in
Yeah.
Detroit.
I'll take them in the silver, though. Yeah, I'll take Detroit. Calvin Johnson be back.
Calvin Johnson be back?
And they doing this without Calvin Johnson and Reggie Bush. They're winning these games, so I got to go with Detroit on that.
Yeah, I'd take Detroit too.
Now let's go to a real spicy one. The 49ers and the Saints.
Saints at home.
1 o'clock game.
Saints at home.
I think I like the Saints. And I also like Drew Brees
Yes.
to turn it up.
Light them up.
Now, the game that somebody's going to enjoy,
Yes, I am.
the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Deflating Jets. Can't get off the ground.
I have a friend of mine at work that's going to that game too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Friend of mine from work.
Now, what are they, Jets or Steelers?
He's a Steeler fan. He's the one who's I remember I told you I had a Steeler fan that said he wanted to get rid of Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Now, let's
Sing
put
his praises now.
let's put a number to this now. That stadium that the Jets are playing in is what, 80,000. How many Steeler fans you think is going to be there?
It's a short drive, half the stadium.
Yes.
But then
50%.
again, we got to remember the people that own the Jets aren't as greedy as Jerry, so he's not going to give up half the tickets for the away team.
Well, no, you got to figure out the Jets season is practically lost, so fans gonna be selling their tickets off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're the black and gold.
It's gonna be
they're gonna be
knee-deep.
dominating the holes. So we are going with the Steelers on it.
Yeah.
How many yards Ben gonna pass for?
6.
6 touchdowns.
600.
I'm gonna say 357 and 4 touchdowns.
I'm gonna say he gets 6 again.
Another 6.
Yeah.
Why not
I
go
don't think
for
it'll be
7?
another. You know what? The biggest thing is the Jets' defense isn't as bad. Their offense just can't score, and their
Yeah.
defense get tired on the field.
Yeah.
But see, that's the
So,
thing.
Yeah, but I don't think they're going. I don't think he's going to score 6 times.
All right.
I think he slows down
We
some.
are going with the steal on that. Giants and the Seahawks.
Giants and the who?
And the Seahawks.
Both of them got injured defense.
Yeah. The Giants look utterly pathetic.
I'm just going to say Andrew Luck went inside there and made them look like children.
Yeah, he did.
I think they don't have a chance against the
Seattle.
I'm going with the Giants.
You going to take the Giants?
Upset?
I think this is going to be the upset because
Where they
I
playing?
think
Seattle.
They're playing Seattle because they
They're playing
need-
Seattle in Seattle?
It's in
Yeah,
Seattle.
they're playing Seattle.
Let's hit with the.
I would agree with you if it was in New York.
Let's hit with the London game. Jacksonville and them Cowboys.
Depending on who's starting. If it's Brandon Wheaton, the Jags by 10.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys outright because if they really need Tony Romo to play in this game to win, and if they barely win, then we all know the Cowboys ain't really worth nothing anyway. So
Wait.
who you got?
Take the Cowboys.
Take the Cowboys.
Because
You
Jacksonville's been playing good. They
and
haven't
that's
been
something
losing.
that you fans got to recognize.
Yeah, they've been playing.
Jacksonville don't sleep.
Yeah,
Do
they've
not
been
sleep.
playing.
They can catch them Cowboys and slap them up.
Because they only lost by, what, 7, 8 points
Yeah,
in the
around
last
there.
game?
Oh,
They
yeah.
scored 23.
Oh yeah.
So they're
So-
playing
so,
ball.
they got good receivers.
They got this
Deion
running back.
Deion
Bortles
was-
coming into
Deion
his
was
own.
when you got cornerbacks.
Don't worry about them. Carr and I think Scandrick. But
Ooh, that means
it's going to be a
Burrow-
tough game. Now, let's get to the Sunday Nighter and someone that's very and dear to all of our hearts, the Bears and the Packers. Oh, who? Do you think the Bears
Bounce
No.
back.
bounce
No.
back?
No.
Bounce?
The defense.
Do
No.
the Bears bounce?
Bounce state.
Back,
Right.
back home. Yeah.
Or so y'all think the Packers going to smoke them up? Going to smack
Yes.
them up?
They playing Green Bay.
It's in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Packers gonna smoke them
Sunday night.
Yep.
Matt
Brandon.
Forte.
Aaron Rodgers will have at least about 5 touchdowns.
Man.
Really?
Yeah,
Aaron
that-
Rodgers, huh?
The Bear offense is going to try to get back on track, but
What did Mr. Double Jack say?
Relax. RELAX.
And the table is taking the Packers of Green Bay. And folks, that is our show.
Go Eagles!
I thought you were about to say thank you, come again.
That is our show. We'll see you next time. Peace.